Hello everyone, welcome to J Lifeable. And today I'm going to make a Katwa Gosht. Katwa Gosht is a specialty from the northern Pakistan, district of Attock, and specifically in the area of Chaach. And it's a quite famous dish and cooked on special occasions like such as weddings. Let's get cracking and first show you the actual ingredients. So we've got here two teaspoons of turmeric and teaspoons of red chili, and then salt to taste. And then we got 2 kg of lamb. Lamb pieces do need to be quite big because Katwa Gosht normally has a big pieces. So that's 2 kg of that. And then we got here 2 cardamom, about 10 to 12 cloves, bay leaves, about 4 bay leaves, and then we got cinnamon stick, broken into three pieces, and then we've got black pepper, and then about teaspoons of dry coriander, and then we got four onions, medium sized onion, garlic, we've got and ginger, seven tomatoes, and we've got the green coriander there, which is deep freezing. So now I've chopped the tomatoes, so you need to have them chopped like that, not too thin. And then I've chopped all the onions there as well. So you need to chop onions like that, so you don't have them too small, have them quite thick and big. Then I've got forgot to mention earlier, so obviously you need an oil, for a glass of oil there, which is about 150 milliliters, which you need. And I've got some flour here because it needs the flour for the base again, which is about 200 milliliters. Chop the garlic and ginger, again not too small, quite thick in sizes, because it's a quite heavy and a strong and flavored dish. You need to have these ingredients quite big, chopped quite big, not too small. So again, for the cooking, I've got a special handy. So it's made out of a clay. So this is what we call a, when you say katwa is obviously a bigger size, but this is a katvi, so it's a small size, but it's made out of a clay. So first thing is to do is I put the gas on, and first thing to do is put some oil in there. So we put our oil in there, we put our meat in, grab all our meat nice and slowly, put that in there. Once we put our meat, we put our garlic and ginger in there, throw our tomatoes, and then all our onions, so next we put our spices in there, and then we got our green coriander, we put that in there, and now we put our chili and turmeric and salt in here. Right, and we're gonna put the flour, but not yet. So what we do now, we give it a mix. We give this a mix and let the meat settle in, let it cook. So we give it a mix, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna let this cook for an hour before we get on to the next stage of it. So what we do now is put a lid on there and let this cook this for an hour, and then come back, and then we start to take the next part of it to make it better. There we go. So it's been cooking for over an hour now, so we're going to take the lid off with a cloth. It's quite hot here. Yeah, it's coming up, and there's a lot of water in here now. Obviously that water is from the meat and onions and tomatoes, and it's coming along quite well. There's quite a nice smell. So now what we're going to do is cook it for a while without the lid on, so the water dries out before we start giving it a bit more cook. So we're going to leave the lid off now. Our water is quite dried out now. To make this a bit more buna, I'm going to put a bit more oil in there because I feel there's a slightly less oil. So I'm going to put slightly more oil, and obviously mix that, and a bit more in there because I want a bit more spice, buna in here. So mix it, and now that looks a lot better. So for next 10 minutes we're gonna make this buna Katwa Gosht, and for that, just keep on mixing it to make sure we get the best flavors out of it. Yeah, so for next 10 minutes we'll just do that. I mean, as you could tell, it's quite thick and nice. It's coming along quite well, as expected. Is the flour I showed you earlier. What we need to do, get the flour in a plate and put some water in, then mix it. So we dissolve it fine. So there's no hard solids in there. Need it quite watery in here. So get that to be watery. Mix it well. Yeah. So eventually it'll become all liquid. You could see it's quite buna in here now. So it's quite ready. The gravy is there, the buna is there, and the meat is quite a bit soft now, quite soft now. So what we're gonna do next thing is we're gonna put our flour liquid in here. This will give it the thickness that we need. So mix that well. Give it that mix. Give it a good mix. As you could see, that thickness is coming through already. That base we need. We're gonna make a lot of gravy out of that. I mean, I've warmed up some water in the kettle. You could put as much as you like depending on how much gravy you want, because what I normally do is make a choori, which is obviously put in our chapati, dissolve in a curry. So I'm gonna put about 5 liters of this just to make sure that I get a really good amount of curry out of this. So that's about 5 liters. Mix that. Yeah, so once it boils, we're gonna leave that for another 15 minutes to let it cook, and to make sure that we get a really good taste and really a meat that comes off the bone. So we're gonna back on. Come back, and Katwa Gosht is ready. As you could see, it's quite nice. It's been made, and now we're gonna put it in our plate. Again, the plate is clay made, and we call this a Thubag. So that's ready. So let's put that in. Oh, it's really nice there. Let's put some more meat in there. As you could see, the meat is already coming off the bone, so it's cooked really well and it's quite tender. Let's put some gravy. Right, so we put a bit more in, a bit of foil there. So that's our Katwa Gosht. It's quite nice. I mean, normally we make it with the beef meat, so I decided today to try lamb, because with the beef it comes out quite really nice out there. But I mean, I've tried lamb before as well, but lamb is not bad at all because lamb is very tender. So I hope you enjoyed my cooking today, and if you have, do like this video and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell button to get the latest videos, and thank you for joining today.